Hi there, this is Jacob Nash, Algebra Lessons. This is Unit 3, Lesson 5 on another way, the fourth way to factor, which is called bottoms-up factoring, which may not be called that everywhere, but that is one name for it. And this one's probably the most complicated, but you have to do this sometimes. And this is what you have to do if, like in the last video, we saw that we had things like something like that, but if we only could do that one if there's no coefficient for the x squared, or that it's 1. But now if it's like 5 or something, you have to do this one. So that's why you have to do this. So let's look at an example. How about 5x squared minus 17x plus 12? So what do we do? Well, we actually, we have to do kind of like the same thing as last time, but first we have to get rid of this thing. And how you do that is you just cross it out and then put it off to the side for the time being. Or what, that's kind of what we're doing, but we actually have to multiply the third term by that. So if we do that, since that went away, it's x squared minus 17x, and then now we have 60. Now we do the same thing as last time, in the last video, so please watch lesson 4 if you want. So we have 60. What things multiply to get to 60? We have 1 and 60, 2 and 30, sorry for things messy, 3 and 20, 4 and 15, and then 5 and 12. Oh, also 6 and 10. What things add to 17? Because we have 17 here. Well, we notice this time there's 2 that possibly could, depending on their signs. 3 and 20 and 5 and 12. But there's certain, we're going to have to use 5 and 12, and here's why. Remember, they both still have to multiply to get to 60, and if we changed this to -3, yes, they would multiply, or they would add to get to -17, or sorry, if we did a -20, they would add to get to -17, but they would be -60, so that's not good. So if we do both negative, for this one we get -17 and +60 if we multiply. So that would work, because -5 minus 12 is -17, and then -5 times -12 is 60. So now we have x minus 5, and then x minus 20, or sorry, 12. And so you might think that's the answer, but it's actually not. Remember, I said we're putting that off to the side, so we actually have to divide by whatever that happens to be that we got rid of in the first place. So it's 5 in this case. We get x minus 1 for this, but for this one, we don't want a fraction or decimal, so what you do is you just put it beside the x. So it's 5x minus 12. So that's all you have to do, because we don't want any fractions here. So that would be the answer. That's how you use the bottoms-up technique, and that'll be it for this video.